disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first. Down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's party.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. K'Wan Short giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Room here to run. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
55. Quarterback, don't get nervous. It's a 6. Don't get nervous. Check. Crunch.
Here's Murray. Being chased down left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Murray now on first down, escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
I got you.
Throwing again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Squeeze, double. 55 is my guy, 55. You can't block me.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
You can't block me. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He's going to look deep from, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 61 yards. On 1st down, Drake. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Here's Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 29 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20 yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Buying time to his left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Hopkins complete. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Check 52.
They will run with Grant at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Rip right. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Go. I'm going to come back to you.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that,